Good evening, everyone. If you can hear my voice and are able to see the screen, please type Y in the chat box once. Good evening, everyone. If you can hear my voice and are able to see the screen, please type Y in the chat box once. In today's class, we are going to start the topic profit and loss. Guys, this is one of the important topic. So my suggestion is pay attention, and if you are feeling that my voice is not clear or if you are unable to hear or see the screen, just please let me know in the chat box. But be careful with this topic. This is going to be one of the important topic coming to placements or any other kind of examination. Okay, so but the problem here is, if you are missing the first 10 minutes of the intro, you won't understand anything later on. So my suggestion is, it's okay even if you are somewhat not interested later on, but I want you to pay 100% attention here for the first 10 minutes. Once you know the terms, then the problem will become and the topic will become much easier. That's why in the first 10 minutes, I am going to explain what kind of terms are going to be there and when you can use the terms and what is meant by what. I am going to explain everything in the first 10 minutes. Once you are done with that part, then we will solve the problems. I will tell you the what kind of models are going to be there and what kind of models we are doing here and how to do them in a simplest manner without using formulas. We are going to discuss everything here. So still only 42 people are here. I will wait till 6:35, then I will start the session. Okay. So we are going to wait till 6:35, then I will start the session. Ask your friends to join by then, because once we started, then the topic is going to be completely depends on what I'm going to tell next. Like, you are going to have the terms like cost price, selling price, profit, loss, market price, markup price. I'm going to explain everything in the first 10 minutes only. Later on, it is like just a recap of what we're solving. That's it. So remember, if you're missing the first 10 minutes, you won't understand anything in the next 2 hours. That's why I want you to pay attention and ask your friends to join in the next 2-3 minutes. Okay, let's start the class. Guys, please pay attention. I'm saying again and again because I want you to have clear idea of what we're saying here. So first, what I'm going to tell you is, I'm going to explain what are different kind of terms means, and then I will give you the formulas. But listen, in any of the problem, we're not going to use the formulas, because if you're using the formulas, like, it is going to make your problem much complicated. That's why we are going to solve most of the problems without using any formula. Okay, so let's get started. So in general, the common types of terms you are going to see in profit and loss here is, the first one is cost price. Let us take, I'm selling a pen to someone. If I want to sell it to someone, first I have to buy it from somewhere. Let us take, I'm having a pen here. I want to sell this pen to some other person. So if I want to give it to some other person, first I have to get it from somewhere. So for whatever the price I am buying, for whatever the price I am buying the item, we are going to call it as cost price, CP. Cost price means for the actual price for what you are buying the item. Let us take, you bought a pen for 100 rupees from someone and you are giving it to someone for a price of 110 rupees. So for whatever the price you are selling the item, we are going to call it as selling price, SP. CP means cost price, SP means selling price. CP means for whatever the price you are buying the item. SP means for whatever the price you are selling the item. Now let us take, I am buying a pen for 100 rupees, but I am selling it for 110 rupees. That means there I am getting a profit of 10 rupees. We are going to call this 10 rupees as, sometimes he will call it profit and sometimes he will call it as gain. Now similarly, let us take, I am buying the pen for 100 rupees, but nobody is buying it for 110 rupees. But I want to clear my stock. That's why let us take, I want to sell it for 90 rupees only. Because anyway nobody is buying that one, I don't want to keep the pen. That's why I want to sell it for less than what I bought. Then in this case what will happen? I am going to get a loss of 10 rupees. So remember one thing, if your selling price is more than your cost price, you are going to get profit. If your selling price is less than your cost price, you are going to get your loss. I am going to repeat one last time. See here. For whatever the price you are buying the item, the buying price, we are going to call it as cost price in our problems. Cost price is the amount of money paid by you. Then let us take, you are buying some item from someone and you are selling it to some other person. For whatever the price you are selling it to other person, we are going to call it as selling price. Let us take, I am buying it for 100 rupees, but I am selling it for 110 rupees. So if your selling price is more than your cost price, there you are going to get profit. But if your selling price is less than your cost price, there you are going to get loss. Now, then what about the remaining terms? Now listen very carefully, guys. Let us take, I bought a pen for 100 rupees, but I want to sell it for 120 rupees so that I will get a profit of 20 rupees. Okay, but the problem here is, let us take, on the tag I have written the price as 120 rupees, but what will happen? People have the tendency of bargaining. They don't want to pay the full price. Obviously when you are saying the tag price, like on a tag of price tag, I am writing the price as 120, but people don't want to pay the full amount. So obviously what they are going to do, they are going to start bargaining. When people are bargaining, what happens there is, you may not achieve the price you want to sell it for. Guys, one second, your friend is saying they are unable to hear. Guys, it's a free session in YouTube, everybody can join. Just ask her to close the app once and she can rejoin. There is no limit for YouTube live chat. Okay, now listen. See guys, what happens here is, see, let us take the price is, I want to sell it for only 120 rupees because I am paying for 100 rupees. I want to sell it for only 120 rupees. But the problem here is, when I am saying the tag price as 120, people are not going to like to pay this 120. Obviously, what will they do? They will bargain. So when they are bargaining, what will happen there is, let us take, they are bargaining up to 110. Then what will happen? If I want to give it for 110, I may not get the profit which I want. So in order to avoid the loss due to bargaining, what people will generally do is, they will mark the price much higher than what price they want to sell. See, they want to sell it for only 120, but what they will do, they will mark it as 200. On this, they will let the user bargain. So even though he is bargaining 80 rupees, still they can get the profit what they want. Do you understand what I'm saying? Sometimes what will happen there is, people will have the tendency, I mean, they want to bargain and they want to the feel of saving. So for that, what they will do, so if I put the price as 120, they don't like to pay the full price anyway. That's why they will start bargaining. If they bargain, I may not get the profit I want. That's why what will happen there is, generally the sellers who want to sell the item, they will mark the price much higher than what they want to sell, then they will let the customer bargain here. So if they bargain for even 80 rupees, still I can get my profit. So whatever the price tag or the price on MRP, we are going to call it as marked price in our problems. Now listen here, the actual price is only 100, but I am putting the tag price as 200. So my tag price is 100 rupees more than my cost price. We are going to call it as mark up price. Markup price means how much your market price is more than your cost price. Okay, so you are going to have cost price, selling price, market price, and markup price. So let us take, if it is online, sorry, if it is offline, the people can bargain. But what will happen in online? In online, in order to attract the customers, what they will do is they will set the market price too high, then they will offer discount on this one. Simple example, let us take, I am going to DMart. See, let us take, I am having two items. One is 100 rupees, one is 200 rupees. But here I am going to get 50% discount. The same item, the same shirt. Let us take, I want to buy a shirt in DMart. The first one's price is directly 100 rupees, no discount, nothing. But the second one's price is 200, but we are offering 50% discount. Most of the people are going to choose this one. Why? Because people want the satisfaction of saving. That's why, in order to attract the customers, what generally sellers will do is they will mark up it too much, then they will offer the discount. Because of this discount, they can attract more customers. I will give you one more example, then I will come back to the entire discussion. See, let us take, you are having two different websites. Let us take, one is Amazon, second one is Adidas. So let us take, I want to buy a shoe. On original Adidas website, it is actually 10,000 rupees MRP. No discount, nothing. But let us take in Amazon, the price is 20,000 rupees, but there is a discount of 50%. You know what people will do? Generally, people will go for this one. Simple example, when we go to DMart, if there is anything like 1+1 offer, what we are going to do? We try to buy this one only. Why? Because we want that 50% discount. Okay, so in order to attract the customers or just to create the sense of feeling in the customers, generally what they will do is they will hype the price too much, then they will offer discount on that price. So the customer is happy as well as I am getting my profit, so I am also happy. So I will explain all the terms once. Please listen very carefully. See, for whatever the price I am buying the item, we are going to call it as cost price. So cost price, assume that as 100 rupees. So let us take, in all the cases I am talking about the pen. Okay, so the price of this pen is, like, I am buying from someone else, I am buying it for 100 rupees. So my intention is I want to sell this pen for 120 rupees. So I am buying it for 100, I want to sell it for 120. So I just want to get a profit of 20 rupees after doing the transaction. But if I put it as 120 as selling price, people will bargain. So in order to avoid that one, what I am going to do is, even though my cost price is only 100, I am going to put the marked price as 200. Marked price means the tag price, the price on the product. So here my marked price is 100 rupees more than my cost price. We are going to call this extra 100 as markup. Markup means how much your market price is more than your cost price. Now on this market price, I am going to give discount. Let us take, I am giving you 80 rupees discount. So if you subtract this discount from your market price, you can get your selling price. So I am putting the market price as 200, I am giving you 80 rupees discount. So you just need to pay me 120. So thereby you will have the sense of satisfaction, as well as I can attract more customers and I can get the profit I want, which is just 20 rupees. So that's what actually happened. First one, profit and loss are going to be in between selling price and cost price, but discount is going to be in between market price and selling price. If you are clear till now, please type Y in the comments. I will explain the terms. The first one, cost price, then selling price, markup, market price, and discount. Here profit or loss based on your selling price. If you are clear with all the 6 terms, please type Y. Okay, now listen. But the problem here is, in most of the problems, they won't ask you to find out profit. They will ask you to find out profit percentage. Okay, so we want to write everything in terms of percentage. Now let us see what is meant by profit percentage. Now see guys, if I am asking 5 is what percentage, so let us take, I'm asking you 5 is what percentage of 10. The answer is 50%, because 5 is half of 10, that's why I'm saying 50%. So if somebody is asking you x is what percent of y, we are going to say it as x by y into 100. Similarly, whether we are getting profit or loss, that will depend on your cost price. Why? I know for what price I am buying the item. So if I sell for more than this price, then I will get profit. If I sell for less than this price, I am going to get loss. So whether I am going to get profit or loss, that depends on guys, one second, your friend is saying they are unable to join. Guys, does any of your friends is getting the same problem, like they are unable to join? All of you please respond. Why it is only 90 people are here? What about the remaining people? Guys, please ask your friends to join. I will wait for 5 minutes, because one of your friend is saying that their friends are unable to join. Please ask your friend whether they are able to join or not, and let me know, because as of now only one person is saying their friends are unable to join. Please ask your friends and let me know. I will wait for 5 minutes. See, as of now, as participant mode has given to anyone, there is no issue here. Guys, if your friends are able to join, please type join in the comments. If they're unable to join, type unable to join, unable. So I will know whether they're able to join or not. If your friends are able to join, please type join. If they're unable to join, please type unable. No, I will write, that's fine. I will erase everything and I'll write once again. Just I'm waiting for your friends to join, then I will change the color. I will use yellow, that will be fine. Just I'm waiting for your friends to join, then I will change the color. I will use yellow. Yeah, they are saying they are able to join. Please Vaishni, ask your friend to use some other Google account, like ask her to log in with use some other email ID and ask them to join. Okay, now let's go. So guys, listen here. Now listen here. So what I'm saying is, whether I'm going to get profit or loss, that will depend on my cost price. Like if I'm selling for more than the cost price, I'm going to get profit. If I'm selling for less than my cost price, I'm going to get loss. So whether I'm getting profit or loss, that completely depend on my cost price. So that's why always profit percentage means your profit is what percentage of your CP, or loss percentage means your loss is what percentage of your CP. That's it. So remember, when somebody is asking you profit percentage means your profit is what percent of your CP. Like 5 is what percent of 10 means 5 by 10 into 100. Similarly, profit is what percent of cost price means profit by CP into 100. Similarly, loss percentage equal to loss by CP into 100. How you are going to get the profit value? See, let us take I am buying for 100, I am selling for 110. Then what is my profit in terms of rupees? 10 rupees. So how I am going to get this 10 rupees? My selling price minus my cost price. So profit is always equal to selling price minus cost price. Similarly, let us take I am buying for 100, but I am selling for only 90. There I am getting a loss of 10 rupees. So how you are going to get loss? Loss is the difference between cost price and selling price. Actually, this is the only formula we are having here, but they are going to do cross multiplication and they will create few more problems. I mean few more formulas. I am going to write everything here, but in the examination we are not going to use any of these formulas. If you want, you can use them to just cross check your answers. So here, see here, let us take, I know the cost price of the article, I know the profit percentage. How I can find out selling price of the article? That's what we are going to do here. So if I want to find out selling price equal to 100 plus percentage profit by 100 into CP. Similarly, if they got loss, let us take, I know the loss percentage and I know the cost price. How to find out selling price? Then selling price equal to 100 minus percentage loss by 100 into CP. Now let us take this time I know the selling price, I know the percentage profit. How I am going to find out cost price? So cost price is equals to 100 by 100 plus percentage profit into SP. Similarly, if I want to find out cost price when I am having loss, 100 by 100 minus percentage loss into SP. Now these are the formulas for the first part of our problems. Now the second one is how to deal with discounts and all. See, discount is always the difference between market price and selling price. Let us take, I am saying the price as 200, but I am giving you for only 120. That means I am giving you a discount of 80 rupees. But if I want to find out discount in terms of percentage, on what parameter I am giving discount? I am giving discount on the market price. So discount percentage is equal to discount by market price into 100. See, profit or loss we are going to calculate it on cost price. That's why in the denominator I am taking cost price, but discount I am going to calculate on market price. That's why in the denominator I am taking market price. Once look at all the formulas, then I will explain all the 7 terms one last time, then we will start the problems. All of you, please look at the problems just for 1 minute. Don't worry, you no need to by heart anything. Okay, so no, don't worry about that one. Just look at the formulas once, then I will explain everything in terms of percentage. Then we will move on to topics. Okay, listen guys, what I am saying here is, now listen very carefully, this is what we are going to solve in the entire topic. Let us take, I bought a pen for 100 rupees and I want to sell it for a profit of 20%. Listen, I am not saying 20 rupees, I am saying 20%. 20% means on this 100 I want to get 20% profit. What is 20% of 100? 20 rupees only. So I want to sell it for 120 rupees. I am buying it for 100, but I want to get 20% of profit. What is 20% of your CP? 20 rupees. So if I want to get 20 rupees profit, I want to sell it for 120. But people are going to bargain. That's why I am going to raise my value by 100%. Guys, rising 100% means for whatever the CP you are having, you are adding 100% of that value. 100% of that number is the same number. So if I am having 100, I am going to add 100 more. If I am having 200 here, I am going to add 200 more. So mark up percentage, we are going to call this as mark up percentage. Mark up percentage means how much the tag price is going to be more than your cost price. So I want to mark it for 200. That means actual price is 100. I am adding 100% to this value. That is, I am adding 100 rupees to that value to get my market price. Once I got this market price, I am going to offer discount on that. I am going to offer a discount of how much? Let us take 40%. 40% means I am going to offer 40% of my market price as my discount. That means I am offering a discount of 80 rupees. Listen, 40% means in terms of rupees you are going to get 80. Why? 40% of 200 is equal to 80 in terms of rupees. So after giving 80 rupees discount, I can sell it for 120. So remember, profit or loss percentage are going to be in between selling price and cost price, but discount percentage is going to be in between selling price and market price. Markup percentage is going to be in between cost price and market price. Look at the entire diagram once. We will start the problems one by one. So I would like to appreciate the people who are here. Why? Because guys, see, most of the people are going to assume that this is only for V program. But I would like to tell you one thing. Even if you are attending for placements, you are going to face the same syllabus, the same topics. But my worry is you may not find a faculty who can teach. So if you are learning now, if you find one more faculty who can teach better than me, that's well and good, no issues. But let us take, if you are unable to find a good faculty, then at least you can use my techniques to clear the placement drive. That's why ask your friends to join, okay. And if you want any further topic, if you want any topic, or if you want me to explain any topic, at any point of time you can leave a comment. I will explain that topic, no issues on that one. Now let's move on and start the problems. See, we are going to go in this pattern. Every time I am going to solve a problem, I will give you 2 minutes of time. You have to solve the next problem. Like that we are going to do. Now see, let's move on. Read the problem properly, try to write what you know and try to get the answer. So see here, an article was sold means selling price, at a profit of 20%. So when the article was sold, you are getting a profit of 20%. What is the selling price? You need to find out selling price. If the cost price is 180, what he is saying is you are selling the article to someone else. You are buying it for 180. On the transaction, you are getting a profit of 20%. Then what should be the selling price? Now see here, we know the profit percentage, we know the cost price, we need to find out selling price. Let's go back to our formulas once. So if you are checking here, see here, we know the profit percentage, we know the cost price, we want to find out selling price. You have to use this particular formula to get the answer. First I am going to solve using formula, then we will tell you easiest way to solve this one. So if I know the profit percentage, if I know the cost price, to get the selling price, I can use that particular formula. So see here, my selling price is going to be 100 plus percentage profit by 100 into CP. So that is going to be 120 by 100 into my CP 180. So 0, 0, 0 the cancel. You are going to get 12 into 18, that is 10 times of 18 plus 2 times of 18, 180 plus 36. You are going to get 216 as your answer. So this is how you should do when you are using the formula. You have the cost price, you are having the profit percentage, you just need to find out selling price. But remembering those kind of formulas is somewhat difficult in the examination. So always try to follow the second method. Guys, please listen very carefully. So in the second method, what we are going to do here is, irrespective of the given values, it doesn't matter whether they are giving 20%, 30%, whether they are having CP 100, 200, doesn't matter. Whatever may be the value given in the problem, always take your CP is equal to 100 rupees. It doesn't matter whatever the original values are there in the problem, always take CP equal to 100 rupees. Now see how much percentage profit you are getting here. I am getting a profit of 20%. Assume your CP equal to 100, and in the problem he said that you just need to take only profit percentage value, nothing from the problem, only that one particular value. So let us take my CP equal to 100. I am getting 20% profit. So 20% of 100 is going to be 20 only. That means if I am buying for 100 rupees, he is saying that I am getting 20 rupees profit. So if I am buying 100, getting 20 rupees profit means my selling price should be 120. then only I will get a profit of 20 rupees. Now I know that according to the problem, if my CP is 100, then my SP should be 120. Now what you need to do in the next step here is compare the values. Compare the values in the sense, if you know the CP in the problem, compare with your problem CP. If you know SP in the problem, compare with SP in the problem. If you know profit in terms of rupees in the problem, compare profit in terms of rupees in the problem. You can find out all the other values. For example, in my problem he is saying CP is 180, but here CP is only 100. So I have taken CP as 100, but in the original problem they are saying CP as 180. Now what I want to find out, I want to find out selling price. What is the selling price I got here? 120. So my problem 120 is equal to how much in the original problem? Just do the cross multiplication, you will get the same answer. What I am saying is, irrespective of the problem, take CP equal to 100. Once you have taken CP as 100, if you are getting the profit, add it to CP and take SP. If you are getting loss, subtract it from CP and take SP. For example, if I am buying for 100 rupees, let us take, he is saying that you are getting 10% loss, then take your SP as 90 only. If you are getting the profit, add it to CP and take SP. If you are getting the loss, subtract from CP and take it as SP. If you know CP, compare with CP. If you know SP, compare with SP. You can solve all the problems using this method. No need to remember any formula. Just take CP equal to 100. He is saying that he is getting 20% profit. If I take CP as 100, then 20% profit means 20 rupees profit. And I will tell you one more thing. Here, you no need to assume 100. Even if you are taking 200, still you will get your answer. But the thing here is, if I take 200 here, again I have to find out 20% of 200. That will be one more step extra. Okay, I don't want to do this step. That's why I am taking 100. Why 100? If I take 100, I know that I can cancel both of them. I can directly take the value itself. Just to make my calculation simpler, I am taking 100. There is no rule that you have to take 100. Even if you are taking 10,000, you will still get the same answer. But I don't want to do extra calculations of finding this percentage in the given number. That's why I am taking 100. I hope this one is clear. Please type Y if you are clear. All of you, please give it a try. All of you try to solve this problem. I will give you 2 minutes of time. You can use formulas, you can use shortcuts, that's up to you. But try to solve this one. Okay, let us see what was given in the problem. Praveen sold an article for 1170. That means he is selling it for 1170 and then he is getting a profit of 30%. So if he is selling for this price, he is getting a profit of 30%. Now he is asking what should be the selling price, that means what should be the second selling price if he want to get a profit of 40%, if the desired profit is 40%. That means that, see here, let us take Praveen bought the article from someone. So Praveen is buying this article, then he is selling it to someone else for 1170. then he is getting a profit of 30%. Now the question here is, if he want to get 40% from the same article, what should be the selling price? Remember, I am going to explain the problem once again. Let us take Praveen is buying from someone else. For I don't know what is the cost price here, but I know that Praveen is buying this one, and after buying he is selling it for 1170, thereby he is getting a profit of 30%. Now if he want to get 40% from the same article, what should be the selling price? That's what you need to find out here. So see here, all of you. First I am going to solve using formula. See guys, if I want to find out selling price from profit percentage, I want one more parameter, that is cost price. See, he is asking you to find out selling price, but you know only profit. So if you want to find out selling price, you want two parameters. One is cost price and second one is profit percentage. I am having the profit percentage, but I don't have the cost price here. That's why by using this statement, I am going to find out my cost price first. So cost price is all, if you know the selling price and if you know the profit percentage, you can find out the cost price. See here. If you know the profit percentage, if you know the selling price, you can find out cost price. You can use this formula to get your cost price. So here by using these two, I can find out like selling price and profit. I can find out my cost price. Cost price is going to be 100 by 100 plus percentage profit into your selling price. That's equals to 100 by 130 into 1170. Thereby you can get 900. So that means that he is buying the article for 900, then he is selling it for 1170. That's why he is getting a profit of 30%. Now he is asking that the same 900 rupees article, for what price he should sell to get 40% profit. In the second scenario, we know the cost price as 900 and we know that the profit percentage we want is 40. So you can find out the second selling price. So if you know the profit and cost price, you can find out selling price using this formula, 100 plus percentage profit by 100 into CP, which is equal to 140 by 100 into 900. So 0, 0, 0, 0 cancel, 0, 4 9s, 36, 3, and you are going to get the answer as 1260 rupees. That means if he sold it for 1170, he is going to get 30% profit, but if he sells it for 1260, he is going to get a profit of 40%. Look at the problem once. I will explain once again, then I will tell you how to solve it using the other method. So what we are doing now? The first thing, we know the selling price, we know the profit he got. Then we want to find out the selling price when the desired profit is 40. By using these two, I am finding out the cost price of the article, which is 900. Once I know the cost price, once I know the profit I want, I can find out selling price by using this formula. So my desired selling price is 1260 if I want to gain a profit of 40%. If it is clear, please type yes, then I will tell you using the second method. Good. I hope this one is clear. Let's go. But the problem here in this method is, see, if you are checking properly, we are solving two different problems. Here one formula and here one more formula. That's not going to work out in the examination. That's why while solving these kind of problems, my suggestion is don't use these methods. It will take a lot of time. So what I'm saying is, forget about everything what he was given. Always assume, irrespective of the given values, take CP equal to 100. Just give me 1 second, guys. I will replace the plan. Just give me 1 sec. Now listen, irrespective of the given problem, take CP equal to 100. Forget about everything, just take the profit percentage. See, assume that your CP is 100, and he is saying that in the first case you are getting 30% profit. As I taken 100, 30% of 100 is going to be just 30 rupees. So if I am buying for 100 and if I am getting 30 rupees profit in the first case, means first selling price should be 130. Then he is selling the same article for he want to get a profit of 40, because he want to get a profit of 40%. So if I am buying for 100, if I want to get 40% profit, my second selling price should be obviously 140, because I am selling the same article. So first time I sold it for 130, second time I want to sell it for 140. That's it. But I don't want answers in my problem. I want the answers in the original problem. See, my selling price in the first case equal to 130, but this 130 is equal to 1170 in the original problem. For that price he is selling in the first case, but in the second case I want to sell it for 140. If 130 value is equal to 1170, then what should be the corresponding value for 140? Simply do the cross multiplication. You are again going to get the same answer. No need to find out CP, because in the previous example, if you observe, we have found out that CP equal to 900, but nobody asked us. Like, they didn't ask us to find out CP. We are not unnecessarily calculating that value. But using this method, you can find out what he is actually asking. Nothing more, nothing less. If it is clear, please type Y. What we are doing, we are going to take CP as 100. We are going to add the profit. We are going to take first SP. Then again we are going to add second profit. Then we are going to take second SP. Now compare the values. I know my SP1 is 130, but in the original problem it is 1170. So 130 equal to 1170. Then what will happen to 140? Just do the cross multiplication. Good. See, the first model we have solved here is the basic profit and loss problems. That means in basic profit and loss, he is going to have 4 parameters: cost price, selling price, profit or loss. So out of this, he is going to mention some and ask you to find out the other. It doesn't matter, out of those 3 variables, even though if you are having 4 variables there, you are going to get only one out of profit or loss. So out of those 3, he is going to mention 2 and he will ask you to find out third one. That's what we have done till now. Now, in the second model, what we are going to do is, he is going to compare profit and loss. That means, let us take, I am having a watch. Whatever the profit I got when I sold this watch for some price, I got some other loss when I sold it for some other price. Like, instead of comparing the values and all, he is going to compare profit and loss. By comparing profit and loss, he will ask you to find out the CP value. Just don't worry if you are unable to understand this one. After doing the problem, you will get better idea. Now see. The profit earned by selling a phone for 18,000 rupees. Let us take, he is having a phone. He is selling this phone for 18,000 rupees. Here in this case, he is getting some profit. Now, the same as the loss occurred when after selling it for 16,800. Now, if he is selling the same phone for 16,800, he is saying he is getting loss. Now, from this you need to find out the cost price of the phone. Now see, here you no need to do anything. Whatever he is saying, write the statement as it is. The first one, he is saying that whatever the profit you are getting in the first transaction, that is equals to the loss you are getting in the second transaction. But I know that profit is the difference between selling price minus cost price, whereas loss is the difference between cost price and selling price. So first case I am giving subscript as 1, for second case I am giving it as 2. But we know that in both the cases we are selling the same phone, so CP1 is equal to CP2 equal to CP, just because we are selling the same phone. But we know SP1 as 18,000 and SP2 as 16,800. So take CP's one side, you are going to get 2 CP as 18,000 plus 16,800, which is 34,800. Then CP equals to 34,800 by 2, which is 17,400. This is one way of solving. Like whatever he is saying, write the statement as it is. Like profit is equals to loss. So I am writing that whatever the profit he is getting in the first case is equal to loss in the second case. Profit equal to selling price minus cost price. Loss equal to cost price minus selling price. We know we are selling the same phone, so I am taking CP as same. But I want to find, I am having different SPs, so I am taking different SPs. Just find out the value of CP. This is one way of solving the problem. Look at the problem once, then I will tell you one more way of solving this one, because every time we may not be able to write this much of equations. Okay, now see, the second method here is, see, the second method here is, take a straight line like a number line, assume that the middle value is equal to your CP. Like in childhood we used to do, no, middle value is 0, right side you are going to have positive number, left side you are going to have negative numbers, like that. Assume that the middle point is your CP. If you are selling on the right side, you are going to get profit. If you are selling on the left side, you are going to get loss. Exactly, the middle point is going to be CP. Now what you need to do is write the selling prices. Here the selling price equal to 18,000. Here the last point, the selling price equal to 16,800. So if you are having profit when you are selling for 18,000, and if you are having loss when you are selling for 16,800, means your CP is going to be somewhere in between that prices. Now what you need to do is, based on the given statement, try to find out the ratio here. Like he is saying that whatever the profit you are getting, the same loss you are getting. That means if you are finding out ratio of this price to this price, like whatever the gap you are having profit, the same gap you are going to have here. That means the ratio is going to be 1:1. Like whatever the profit you are getting, the same loss you are getting here. So there is a ratio of 1:1. Now find out, from if you are checking from here to here, you are having two numbers, like one this gap and one this gap. You are having 2 units gap. But in the price, if you are checking from this number to this number, in between you are going to have how much 1200. So in rupees it is 1200, in units it is 2 units. Then what will happen to 1 unit value? 600. So if you know 1 unit equal to 600, and if you want to find out CP, what you can do is take your loss and add 1 unit, you will get this price. Or take your profit, subtract 1 unit, you will get your price. I will take the first one. So my cost price is equal to my 16,800 plus 1 unit gap, that is 600. You can directly say the price is 17,400 here. What I am saying is, take a straight line. The middle point is going to be your CP. Then write your loss value and profit value. Then based on the statement, if he is saying profit equal to loss, then write 1 and 1. If he is saying profit is 3 times of loss, then if the loss is 1, profit is going to be 3, like that. Then find out how much number gap is there. This is 1 and this is 3, right, 4. Then how much rupees gap is there. From that, try to find out 1 unit value. Once you got 1 unit value, from here you can add 1 unit to get this answer, or from here you can subtract 1 unit to get your answer. In my case, 1 unit equal to 600, that's why I am getting my answer as 17,400. Look at the problem once. No need to worry if you are unable to understand. If you have solved the next one, you will get better idea. Okay, just wait for a while if you are unable to understand. Okay, now look at the problem once, then I will move on to the next one. There you can get better idea. Let's solve this one. All of you, the people who understood, try to give it a try. Remaining people, just wait for 2 minutes. Mahita, don't worry. Just give me 1 minute. Once I solve this one, then I will show you both the problems. If you are unable to understand till then I will repeat both the problem once again, because both of them are similar. So once you see this problem, you will get the idea of previous one also. Just wait for 2 minutes. Till just give it a try for the remaining people. Then I will explain once again. Okay, let's see how to do these kind of problems. The first one. First, I am going to solve based on the statement. The profit earned by selling a shirt for 1200. See, he is having a shirt I'm going to draw some weird diagram. Assume this is the shirt for now. So he is having a shirt. When he is selling the shirt for 1200 rupees, he is getting some profit. Okay, but when he is selling it for 600 rupees, he is getting some loss. But the profit he got is twice the loss. Whatever the profit he is getting in this case, that is 2 times of the loss he is getting in the second case. Listen very carefully. The profit earned by him is twice the loss he got. So we are going to use the statement. That is, whatever the profit he is getting in the first case, he is getting twice the loss in the second case. That is 2 times of loss in the second case. Profit in the first case is equal to 2 times of loss. Now profit equal to selling price minus cost price, whereas loss equal to cost price minus selling price. But we know we are selling the same shirt, so CP is going to be same. But coming to SP, first time he is selling it for 1200, but second time he is selling for only 600. So 1200 minus CP is equal to 2 CP minus 1200. So 3 CP is going to be 2400. CP is going to be 2400 by 3, which is 800. So the price of the shirt is 800. This is one way of solving. Now what I am saying for the second one is, take a straight line like this one. Assume the middle value is equal to CP, the cost price. Now what I am saying is, when you are getting the profit, write it on right side. When you are getting the loss, write it on left side. Now what you need to do is, you have to find out the ratio between them, how the profit and how is the loss. So he is saying that profit is 2 times of loss. So assume the loss equal to only 1 unit. You can take 2 units, that's up to you. Whatever the number you are taking, the final answer is always going to be the same. Let us take the loss equal to 1 unit. Then what will happen to profit? Profit should be 2 units, because whatever the profit he is getting, that should be twice of the loss. So if my loss is 1 unit, profit should be 2 units. Now see, this is 1 unit and this is 2 units. So total how many units are there? 3 units gap. But in numbers from 600 to 1200, you are going to have only how many rupees in between them? Only 600 rupees. So in gap I am having 3 units, here 1 and here 2. But in the rupees I am having from 600 to 1200, I am going to have only 600 rupees between them. So my problem 3 units gap is equal to original problem 600 rupees gap. So my problem 1 unit is equal to original problems 200 rupees. Just if you know 3 units equal to 600, 1 unit is going to be 200. Now if you want to find out your CP, the middle one, what you can do is, you can take this 600 and add 1 unit, you will get this answer. Or you can take your 1200 and subtract 2 units, you will get your answer. I am going to take the first one. So my CP is 600, sorry, this price is 600, and if I want to get to CP, I have to add 1 unit here. That means that 1 unit equal to 200, so my CP is equal to 800. Or if you want to come from the second side, you can take 1200 minus, I am having a gap of 2 units, so 2 into 200. You are again going to get the same price as 800, which is equal to your CP. Look at the problem once. If it is clear, type Y. We will move on to the next one. If you are still having any doubt, please type R. I will repeat the problem. Now listen, this is the third model. In the first model, we are solving basic profit loss problems. In the second model, we are comparing profits with losses. Now we are going to compare item with item. Like he is not going to give you any cost price, selling price, but he will say that you are selling some pens or you are selling some items, then you are getting some profit. But he is going to say everything in terms of items itself. He is not going to tell you any CPSP and all. Okay, so we are going to compare items with items. I will give you 1 minute time. Try to guess the answer. No need to worry if you are unable to solve. I will explain everything. But in the meantime, try to give it for 1 minute. Give it a try. Vinita, can you please repeat your question? I am unable to understand. Please type fully. Take your own time, that's fine. I will wait for it. In the meantime, she is asking, try to solve the problem on your own. Then I will explain. Okay, listen. We can solve this problem in two ways. That is by assuming the cost price. So see here. Sridhar sold 16 pence at the cost of 20 pence. See guys, the problem here is you are having different kind of numbers. For example, if I am saying that I bought 10 apples for 90 rupees and I am selling 9 apples for 87 rupees. Tell me whether I am getting profit or loss. If I ask like that, you have to again calculate. Okay, that is somewhat difficult. Like if I'm having different terms like 10 apples and 9 apples, by looking at these numbers, I can't say the answer. But if I say that I bought 10 apples for 90 rupees and I'm selling 10 apples for 87 rupees, then I can easily say I'm getting a loss of 3 rupees because I'm buying for 90 and selling for 87. So if you are having same numbers here, it is very easy to do the problem instead of having different numbers. That's what we are going to do now. Just give me a sec, she's asking. So in the maths, we use section formula with ratio. I used that formula second method and got the same answer. Yeah, you can use, that's not an issue. You can always use, see, different persons can solve different kind of methods. But if you're still feeling that whether you want to know whether it is actually correct or not, take a pic of your problem and share it to me in the Telegram group. I will check it out once and let you know. Actually, I didn't understand what is meant by section formula, that's why. Just take a pic using ratios. Yeah, you can do that one. Ratios is completely fine. Or any of the problem, even previous ones you can do using ratio and proportions. That's what we are going to do in the next problem. In these problems, we are going to use ratio and proportions completely. Okay, so if you are still feeling that whether the method you are applying is correct or not, just take the pic of your method and share it in the Telegram. I will check and let you know. Yes. Now guys, come to this one. What I'm saying is, see, if you're having 10 apples and 10 apples, if you're buying 10 for 100 and if you're selling 10 for 120, it is very easy to say you are getting 20% profit. But if you're having different kind of numbers, you need to do some calculation. You need to find out 1 pen cost and you have to do everything. So what I'm saying is, see here, assume that 1 pen's cost price is equal to 1 rupee. That means assume that he is buying 1 pen for 1 rupee. Guys, you can take any number you want. I don't want to multiply with, if I take 2 rupees, again I have to find out and I have to multiply everything with 2. That's why I'm simply taking 1 rupee. Assume that 1 pen is equal to 1 rupee. And in the problem he is saying that he is selling 16 pence. So try to buy 16 pence. Now see, first of all, I am trying to buy my 16 pence. So I am buying 16 pence. I am assuming 1 CP equal to 1 rupee. So I am buying 16 pence for 16 rupees. And he is selling that. He is selling 16 pence. Let us take, now we are selling this 16 pence. We are selling the 16 pence for the cost of 20 pence. What is the cost of 20 pence? 20 rupees. What I am doing is, I am assuming 1 pen equal to 1 rupee. So I want to sell 16 pence. That's why I am trying to buy 16 pence first. I am buying 16 pence for 16 rupees because 1 pen equal to 1 rupee. But I am selling 16 pence for the cost of 20 pence. So cost of 20 is 20 rupees. That means I am buying it for 16 rupees and I am selling it for 20 rupees. Thereby I am getting a profit of 4 rupees. Guys, this is rupees, but he want profit percentage. Profit percentage means profit by CP into 100. So I am having a profit of 4 rupees and I'm see, when I got this 4 rupees, when I bought for 16 rupees. So I got a profit of 4 rupees when I'm buying it for 16 rupees. So my profit percentage is 1 by 4 into 100. You are going to get 25% profit. That's it. What you need to do is assume 1 pen equal to 1 rupee. for how many pens you are selling, try to buy those pens first. Buy the pens, again sell the pens. You will get the values in terms of original numbers. From there you can find out your profit percentage. Guys, even if you are taking 2 rupees, still you will get the same answer. Or if you take 10 rupees, still the answer is going to be same. Let us take, I am buying 1 pen for 2 rupees. Then let us buy 16 pens. You are buying to buy 16 pens for 32 rupees because 1 pen equal 2 rupees. And you are going to sell 16 pens for 20 pence cost price. 20 into 2, 40 rupees. That means there you are getting a profit of 8 rupees. So my profit percentage equal to profit by CP into 100. Again you are going to get 25 percentage. So why to multiply with 2 when you can multiply with 1? That's why you can take 1 pence cost price equal to 1 rupee. Then you can simply find out how many, whatever he is selling, try to buy that one, then try to sell them. You will get your profit percentage. Is it clear, all of you? If it is clear, please type Y. Now, I will tell you one more method. The second method here is, what we are going to do is, we are going to use the statement itself. No need to assume anything. No need to take 1 rupee and no need to do anything. Simply write whatever he is giving in the statement. Like assume that 1 pence selling price equal to SP, 1 pence cost price is equal to CP. Like generally what we will do, we will take X, Y, these kind of rupees. No, I am taking the variables itself. So write the statement whatever it is there. See, if 1 pence selling price equal to SP, he is selling 16 pence. So 16 pence selling price equal to 16 SP because 1 pence selling price equal to SP. Now, he is selling 16 pence for the cost of 20 pence, that is 20 CP. So, 1 pence cost price equal to CP. So, 20 pence cost price is 20 CP. So, 16 pence selling price, 16 pence selling price is equal to 20 pence cost price. Write the statement as it is, then try to find out SP in terms of CP. So, SP is equal to 1.25 CP. But I don't want an equation. I want to find out in terms of percentage. So to find out percentage, replace your CP with 100. If your CP with 100, then SP will become 125. So if you are buying for 100, you are selling it for 120. So thereby you are getting a profit of 25%. I'm telling you once again, write whatever the statement he is having there. 16 pence selling price is equal to 20 pence cost price. Then try to find out SP in terms of CP. You are going to get your SP as 1.25 CP. But I want in terms of percentage. That's why replace your CP with 100. You will get SP as 1.25 into 100, which is 125. That means if you are buying for 100, you are selling it for 125. So thereby you are getting a profit of 25%. No need to take 1 rupee, no need to do any extra calculation. You can directly get the answer there. I hope this one is clear. Try to solve the next one on your own. I will give you 2 minutes time. Okay, now see. So you don't need to worry about this one. He's saying that 21 books selling price is equal to 18 books cost price. Then SP is going to be 18 by 21 into CP. So SP is equal to 6 by 7 of CP. Guys, 6 by 7 means you are going to get, see, 1 by 7 is actually 14.2857 percentage. So I think 6 by 7 is going to be, you are going to get 0.8571. So you are going to get SP as 0.8571 CP. Okay, but I want in terms of percentage. So replace your CP with 100. You are going to get your SP as 85.71 CP. Now listen very carefully. Please listen. I know that SP is going to be 0.85.8571 or CP. Then if I replace CP with 100, I am going to get SP as 85.71. That means if I am buying for 100, I am selling it for only 85. So there is a loss of 14.28%, or you can also write it as approximately 15%. Okay, what I'm doing here? See, I am saying that my 21 books selling price equal to 18 books cost price. So SP is going to be 6 by 7 of CP. 6 by 7 means 0.85. So if my SP equal to 0.85 of CP, if I replace CP with 100, SP is going to be only 85. That means if I am buying for 100, I am selling it for 85. So the loss of 15%. Now I will tell you how I have written this value. Listen guys, in percentage to fraction conversions, 1 by 7 is equal to 14.2857 percentage. Now if I want to find out 2 by 7 value, see, after one, what the highest number? 2. Start from here, 28.5714. If I want to find out 3 by 7, after 2, what is the next number? 4. Start from here, 42.8571. If I want to find out 4 by 7, what is the highest number after 4? 5. Start from here, 57.1428. Just repeat the cycle. If I want to find out 5 by 7, what is the number after 5? I am having 7. So it is going to be 71.4285. If I want to find out 6 by 7, what is the number after 7? 8. So it is going to be 85.7142. So if you know one number, you can find out the entire series. That's the advantage of 1 by 7. But anyway, you don't need to learn all those things. But for now, your answer is going to be approximately 15%. If it is clear, please type Y. We will move on to the next one. Now read the problem and tell me what is the first thing that comes to your mind. So listen guys, this is very important problem. We are going to solve this using two methods. The first one is using normal formula method. Then we are going to apply ratio and proportions. Okay, actually for this one you don't need to solve it. You are going to get no profit, no loss. Okay, why? Because I will tell you. See, if you are having, guys, remember this is only when you are having the following conditions. See, a shopkeeper bought two ceiling fans. That means he is buying the first one also for 800. He is buying the second one also for 800. He sold the one fan at a profit of 20%. He is selling the first one for a profit of 20% and the other at a loss of 20%. He is selling the second one at a loss of 20%. You need to find out overall profit or loss percentage in the transaction. Now see, you are having cost price, you are having profit percentage. By using these two, you can find out the selling price of the first fan. Selling price is going to be 100 plus profit by 100 into your CP. Okay, you are going to get 960. That means first fan he is buying for 800, but he is selling for 960. That's why he is getting a profit of 20%. Now come to the second one. He is buying it for 800 but selling it for a loss of 20%. Then selling price is going to be 100 minus loss by 100 into your CP. That is 640. That means that he is buying both the fans. First one is for 800 and second one also for 800. He is buying both of them for 1600. How much money he is getting after selling them? First one he is selling for 960, second one he is selling for 640. So again he is getting 1600. So whatever the price he spent on buying them, the same amount he is getting after selling them. So in this case the answer is no profit, no loss. So remember, in these kind of problems, what you need to do here is, first of all, try to find out selling price 1, then try to find out selling price 2. So from the given data, cost price and cost price, loss and loss. Remember, if you are having same CPs, if you are having same profit and loss percentage, you no need to do the problem. The answer is directly going to be no profit, no loss. But if you are having different CPs and different profit and losses, this is how you are going to do. So if you are, let us assume that you are having different CPs and different profits. So you are going to have one CP, then you are going to have some other profit. Find out SP. By using second CP and second loss, find out SP2. Add all the CPs, add all the SPs. Based on these two, you have to decide whether you are getting profit or loss. This is how you should do when you are having different CPs and different percentages. But when you are having equal CPs and equal profit and loss percentage, you no need to do the problem. The answer is always going to be no profit, no loss. But when you are having different kind of numbers, you have to do again. Like in the same way, try to find out SP1, then find out SP2, find out overall CP, then find out overall SP. Then based on the values, you can find out profit or loss. If it is clear, please type Y. We will move on to the next one. Okay, the second one. If you don't want to do this much of calculation, so what you can do here is, you can apply ratio and proportions. So be careful with this one. Let us apply ratio and proportions. How you are going to apply ratio and proportions here is, take the percentage, 20. Now, take the ratio of CP to SP. So take always CP equal to 100. If you are getting 20% profit, means SP should be 120. But I told you, you are dealing with ratio and proportions. So you can simply take 5 and 6 in place of 100 and 120. Take CP equal to 100. He is getting 20% profit, means selling price should be 120. Take the ratio as 5 is to 6. Now my question is, why to again take the numbers and why to again cancel it? You can directly get these values by using one more method. That is, okay, now see. You can get directly these values using this percentage. How that is? You no need to take 100. What you can simply do here is, take your percentage. Convert this percentage into fraction. So if you want to convert percentage into fraction, you are going to divide with 100. That is, you are going to get 1 by 5. That means that calculating 20 percentage of a number is same as calculating 1/5 of that number. So what you need to do here is, convert your percentage into fraction. Now take the ratio as CP of SP as whatever the denominator you are having here, take it as CP. If you are getting the profit, add the numerator. If you are getting the loss, subtract the numerator. In my case, I am getting profit. That's why I am going to add the numerator. I am going to get 6. Now, what is the second percentage? Also 20%. That means again you are going to get 1 by 5. So this time I am buying for 5, but I am getting loss here. So subtract the numerator, you are going to get 4. Now you are buying both of them for 5 plus 5, 10 rupees. After selling, how much you are getting? 10 rupees. So there is no profit, no loss. The advantage of this method is you can find out all the values in the problem here. For example, let us take, I want to find out second selling price, that is 4. Now what you need to do is, out of this entire ratio, you will have at least one term in the problem. In my problem, I know the cost price, but what is the cost price I am taking here? 5. So my problem 5 is equal to original problem's 800. I want to find out my problem's 4 value. What will happen in the original problem? So 4 into 800 by 5. So 155, 65, 30, you are going to get 640 again. You are not going to get any differences. What you need to do is, out of this entire terms, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you will have at least one in the problem. Whatever you know, compare with that term, you can find out all the remaining terms. Okay, I hope this one is clear. Don't worry if you are unable to understand, you will get clarity in the next problem. All of you, give it a try and tell me the answer. Now, here also people are saying no profit, no loss, but that's not. You are going to get loss here. So the difference between this one and the previous one is, in the previous problem, see here, listen very carefully. A shopkeeper bought, that means he is buying for the same price. But in this problem, he sold. He is selling for the same price. You are not going to get the answer as no profit, no loss. You will get only no profit, no loss when your CPs are equal and profit and loss are equal, not when you are having SPs equal. So, see here. How you are going to solve this problem here is, see here. We know our SP1 as 1200. He is selling the first one for 1200 and the second one also for 1200. Okay, now here he is getting a profit of 20%. Here he is getting a loss of 20%. So if you know the selling price and profit, you can find out cost price. Cost price is going to be 100 by 100 plus profit into SP. You have the formulas already, you can check there, but I am directly writing here. Cost price equal to 100 by 100 plus profit into your SP. So here you are going to get 1000. That means the first article he is buying for 1000, he is selling for 1200, that's why he is getting profit. Now come here. Let's find out cost price here. 100 by 100 minus loss into SP. You are going to get 1500 here. That means he is buying both of them, one for 1000 and one for 1500. So he is spending 2500 on both the items, but after selling them, he is getting only 2400. That means there is a loss of 100 rupees. But I want loss percentage. So loss percentage equal to loss by CP into 100. So you are going to get the answer as 4% loss. So I'm going to write the formulas, whatever I have used here. Check it the problem once. CP equal to 100 by 100 plus percentage profit into SP. This is one formula. CP equal to 100 by 100 minus percentage loss into SP. This is the second one. And loss percentage equal to loss by CP into 100. This is the third one. So what I am doing, I am taking SPs and I am taking profit and loss. From there I am finding out cost prices. I have the cost price total, I have the selling price total, I am finding out loss. From there I am finding out loss percentage. So here in this case you are going to get 4% loss. See guys, this is how you should do when you are having different values. Like if you are having different selling prices, if you are having different loss and profits, then you have to do this entire process. But in our problem we are having SP1 equal to SP2 and we are having profit equal to loss percentage. If you are having these kind of terms, you no need to do the problem. You are always going to get loss only. That loss percentage will be always equal to x square by 100. See, in the remaining problem, if you are having different SPs, you are having different profits and loss, you have to do this entire process. But if you are having same SPs and same profit and loss, remember you are always going to get loss only. That loss value is always equal to x square by 100. In our case, x is equal to this common profit or loss given in the problem, which is 20 in our case. So our loss percentage is going to be 20 square by 100, which is 400 by 100, which is equal to just 4%. If you are having different selling prices, different profit and loss, you have to do this entire process. Like you need to find out CP1, you need to find out CP2, then find out CP total, SP total, take the difference, you will get profit or loss. Based on that, you need to find out profit or loss percentage. But in this particular question, you no need to do this one. When you are having same SPs and profit and losses, you will get always loss, that is equal to x square by 100 percentage. That is 4% in our case. Look at the problem once. If it is clear, please type yes. I will tell you using ratio and proportions in a much easier manner. Then we can wind up. Now guys, please keep the terms in mind. So please keep these terms in mind. CP 1000, CP2 1500, loss 100 and loss percentage 4%. So that while checking that method, you will get clear idea. Now see, what you need to do in this method is, whatever the percentage you are having here, take that percentage. For example here, first case getting a profit of 20. So 20 percentage means convert this into fraction, you are going to get 1 by 5. Now take the ratio of CP to SP. In the first case I am getting profit, so I am taking denominator as 5, and if I am having profit I am going to add the numerator, this is going to be 6. Now coming to the second case, I am getting loss. Loss means I am going to take denominator as CP and I am going to subtract the numerator from denominator, I am going to take as 4. So that means that the first case CP is 5 and second case CP is 5. But second case SP is, first case SP is 6 and second case SP is 4. But please pay attention. If you are observing the CP properly, you are getting the same CPs, which is not true in our case. In our case, SP should be same, not CP. That's why by doing something, you have to make sure you are having same number here, not the CP. We are not caring about CP. We want to find out SP same. So we have to make sure the SP is same. So by doing something, make sure you are having same SPs there. So what I am going to do is, I am going to multiply this entire ratio with 2 and I am going to multiply this entire ratio with 3. Then what will happen? I will get the same SPs. I hope you know how to simplify the ratios. So here what will happen? 2 5 10 and 2 6 12. 3 5 15 and 3 4 12. Now observe very carefully. I am having same SP, so I don't worry about CP. Obviously you are going to get different CPs. So what I am saying is, based on your condition, if your CP is same, you no need to do anything. If you are having SP same, make sure you are having same SP in the ratio. That's it. Now see here, I am buying both of them 10 rupees, 15 rupees. I am buying them for 25 rupees I am selling them for only 24 rupees. So if I am buying for 25, I am selling for 24, I am having a loss of 1 rupee. Now find out loss percentage. Loss percentage equal to loss by CP into 100. The same 4% you are going to get directly. Now the advantage of this method is, let us take, he is asking you to find out loss in terms of rupees also. Now in order to convert the values into rupees, you need to do one more thing. You have to convert our ratio into original numbers. Try to find out, do you have anything in terms of rupees in the problem? Yes, I have. I have this 1200. What is this? Selling price. In my problem, selling price equal to 12. But original problem selling price equal to 1200. That means my problem 1 equal to original problem 100. From this you can find out all these values. Check once. I am having a loss of 1 here. That means in the original problem that is equal to 100. You can go back and check. Now my problem CP1 equal to 10. But in the original problem 10 into 100, which is 1000. My problem CP2 equal to 15 here. But in the original problem 15 into 100, which is 1500. My problem CP total is 25. But in the original problem 2500. My problem SP is 24. In the original problem SP 2400. You can check all those values, which is going to be exactly similar with the previous one. What you need to do is, if he is saying CP same, make sure CP is same. If he is saying SP same, make sure SP is same. If those are not same, you can multiply the ratio with any number and then convert them into same numbers. Once you get the values, you just need to compare what you know and what you don't know. I know SP. That's why I am comparing with SP. I got 1 unit value. If you got 1 unit value, you can find out all these values in the ratio just by multiplying those numbers with your 1 unit value. That's it. This is much simpler. You no need to do anything extra. If it is clear, please type yes, all of you. If you are having any doubt, please ask in the next 1-2 minutes. Please, if it is clear, please type Y. Yeah, that's it for today's class. In tomorrow's class, what we are going to do here is, we are going to do 2 problems. The first one is cheating case. Like let us take, I am saying that I am buying 1 liter of milk for 100 rupees. I am also going to give you for 100 rupees. In general, there should be no profit, no loss. But what I will do is, I will mix water with this one. Then what will happen? Because of this water, I am going to get profit. Or let us take, I am saying that I am buying 1 kg of rice for 100 rupees. I am also going to give you for 100 rupees. But I am going to manipulate the weight here. That means if I pour 800 grams, it is going to show 1 kg. So because of that cheating, I can gain the profit. So what to do when you are having cheating cases? How much profit you are going to get? That is the first one. And if you observe properly, till now I haven't touched anything about market price, discount and all. So we are going to involve these also into our problem. So tomorrow we are going to solve problems on the first one, cheating case, and the second one, market price discount problems. Then we can wind up the topic. Okay guys, that's it for today's class. If possible, try to subscribe and like the video. That's it. Thank you very much. You can leave the session.